All right, boys. What up? What up? We're good to go. Microvision. Oh my gosh, it's going. It is running like crazy. 42%. Man, it is crazy. It is crazy. So what do we do now, right? It's running. What do we do? For me, I did double down on my position. I wish I had a little bit more, but I did more than double down on what I did have in that update. I did. So how's everyone doing? How's the audio doing? Everything look good? I've got it on low latency, so it's going to be less delay, a little less quality, but it should be just fine to go. Hopefully they take profits of BioNano. I know we need it. We're slacking right now, man. BioNano is slacking. Yeah, man. And another interesting one I want to bring to your guys' attention right now is Nano Dimension. We have not talked about Nano Dimension in a while. I am looking right now to get an entry point into this one. The only thing that's turning me off right now for Nano Dimension is we just got that bearish flip with the parabolic SAR right here. So I'm looking to see how this plays out. I'd like to get it a little lower. Obviously, this is a great long-term entry point. But guys, I want to warn you guys that if Biden actually does, if we actually did get a crazy, if we got some even worse news with the capital gains, we don't even know the details. We don't know if it's going to be for real. It could be great. Right now, the market is saying, yeah, screw Biden's tax increases. We want a moon right now. We want tendies now. Let's go. But if we do get something horrible, this could get really ugly really quick. That's why I'm keeping a lot of buying power. I'm eyeing Mara and Bitcoin. I really want Bitcoin. I've been saying this. I want to hit that 50,000 target. We're in that right now. The lowest Bitcoin will go realistically, barring a crash, is going to be 43K. And that is where, if we did hit 43K roughly, that is where you guys already know I'm loading the boat on that one right there, man. Also, MP Materials today, it's rebounding like I said it was. I like that it's rebounding, but it's not really, I guess right of late, it's not doing horrible, but I was expecting a little bit more of a push today, but obviously I'm not complaining. With the market up, NASDAQ up 1.5%, it's kind of hard for me to be satisfied with MP, 3%, but I can't complain. I'm in the green. But yeah, back to Microvision, okay? That's probably what, Microvision and BNGO, that's what everyone wants to see. Let's be honest. For Microvision, let me know what you guys are doing. Did anyone else make a ton of money on Microvision from this week besides me? Right? Are you guys happy as well with that? Like, congratulations to everyone who's been with the channel for a while. Quick brag, real quick. I love bragging. You guys know I love to brag. We first called out Microvision when it was $10 a share. First video, if anyone remembers those days. But yeah, enough bragging. Okay, you guys are probably sick with my bragging at this point. For Microvision, let's take a look at the short term. On the 1 minute, we're looking bullish. Let's take a look at the 5 minute parabolic SAR, super trend K. Everything's running. Volume is insane today. Holy crap, 78 million volume. Usually it gets 14 million, 3-month average. Holy crap. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to... Boomstick, you are a legend, my friend. You are a legend. You are probably the only one. What is your input on Nano Dimension on the daily and the weekly? All right, it's been bloody for Nano Dimension. Obviously, we're kind of forming higher or lower lows and lower highs macroscopically. If we look at some other indicators here, there's nothing really interesting with the Bollinger Bands on the daily because we've just been bleeding and we're kind of consolidating down here. I think we're consolidating down here. We're getting ready for a breakout to the upside. If the markets continue to hold, I would expect a big move to the upside for Nano Dimension within the next couple weeks. And when I say big move, I mean we're going to see $10 within the next couple weeks, potentially, especially with the news that we just got. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and do it right now. Let's just go ahead and go over it. Did Ye? I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but did this guy? He's with Nano Dimension. He's the CEO. No more share offerings on the conference call. Yes, that is what he just said. No more share offerings, boys. And this is what everyone's worried about with Nano Dimension. No, they're going to do so many offerings. They haven't done one in forever, but they've got like 1.4 billion in cash. So been day trading Nano Dimension. I bet you wish you were trading a Microvision right now. But yeah, Nano Dimension is a weird one, man. It is not really. It's been really weird price action for the last couple of days. Typically it moves with BioNano and Microvision. This week, man, it is just not at all. Obviously, BioNano and Microvision have been running this week. Nano Dimension absolutely left in the dust. Got a bad feeling about this euphoria, especially in this market. What happens if earnings are bad? Microvision, well, You know what? I'm actually surprised because everyone is so bullish on Microvision short term. Well, here's the thing, man. We've got that LiDAR announcement for Microvision right now, and yeah, as I kind of just said, if we get, the Nasdaq, I don't think we're overextended necessarily with the Nasdaq, but we are approaching all-time highs for the Nasdaq. So pair that with, Microvision bad earnings, the LiDAR. Let's say they just don't even release the LiDAR, no LiDAR announcement at all. And the taxes that are apparently, who knows what's going to happen with that. It could get really, really bad with everything. Okay, I don't know what the chart this is. Let's pull up the actual Nasdaq here. Okay, so we're almost at all-time highs. So it could get really ugly. That is why I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm really happy right now, but as you guys can probably tell, I'm scared and I'm very wary of everything just dropping down an insane amount because there is still a lot of fear in the market. As far as, okay, the last couple of days, not so much, but there is still going to be a lot of profit taking. There is a lot of profit taking going on right now. That's kind of why Microvision's climb has been so slow and steady. If we look at Microvision here, it's really weird for Microvision. This pre-anticipatory run, I don't really know what has caused Microvision's run up so quickly today. Obviously, we've got hype with the LiDAR announcement, but besides that, there's really nothing. There's no catalyst today that I'm aware of that has come out. Okay, the Wall Street bet thing, right? How could I forget the Wall Street bet thing? Do I have that pulled up here? Okay, I do not. I don't think I do, but I can pull it up here. I went over this in the Microvision video. Yeah, the Wall Street bet hype. I guess it's been mentioned a ton in Wall Street bets. If I can find it here. Yep, right here. Check this out. This is crazy, man. Wall Street bets. The power of Wall Street bets. It is insane. When do you recommend a re-entry on Microvision? That is a good question, my friend. So I don't have any more day trades today because I've been trading at Microvision all day basically. I've been taking profits, re-entering a little bit lower. Obviously, I doubled down on my position back down here, or not, maybe around here. I think, yeah, around here. And then obviously we're running right now. I cannot take profits. I cannot sell. I have to hold everything. So for me, I am going to be looking to. What I want from Microvision is, I know this might not happen. I'm not saying this is likely, but what I want is it to, I don't know, do its thing, maybe climb a little bit more through the market, but after hours, I want like a 5 to 10% dip. Maybe not 10%. Maybe that's a little bit too much to ask for. But after a crazy day like this, I think typically when you see run-ups like this, guys, where it's just no red candles on the 30-minute or hourly, really, once you start to see a significant drop-off, that's when everyone's like, okay, boom, sell signal, I'm out, take profits, lock in profits, right? You got to hedge your bets. A lot of traders are like that. That's what they do, man. I mean, that's what every trader does, essentially. Can you have a look at IDX? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll take a look at IDX in 1 second. But right now, I gotta fend off the Bionanians that are going crazy at me probably right now internally. They're wondering why I have not checked it out yet. So, some weird price action today. We had some quick wicking down all the way down below the support level, and we also tested this descending level of resistance once again. If we take a look at the daily chart here, our price target, we kind of are. I did mention a cup and handle, and you may be wondering what this random price target is, and you may be wondering if that's accurate. No, this one here. Let me go ahead and make this one like red, so I can just, I don't know, so it's weird. So everyone realizes I am not predicting this price target, but that is what the hypothetical price target would be if this pattern right here is a cup and handle. And you may be wondering, Brandon, we do not have a cup and handle yet. That's right. That's why it's potential price target, because this is not a cup and handle yet. It is the start of one. We need a little bit more consolidation and then a breakout, and then obviously break above this descending level of resistance. That is our the number one most important reversal sign for Bionano. Once we break above this descending level of resistance, and specifically once we get a daily close above it, right? We broke above it technically and then got rejected perfectly at this other ascending level of support. And this is why I have a messy chart. I get complaints of people asking, why do you have such a messy chart? Stuff like this, man. And obviously I could go ahead and delete some of these supports right here. But once we get back up to these levels, you better bet I'm dragging these all the way over here, because these are important levels to watch. So yeah, I do make that sacrifice. It is a messy chart, but it is worth it for the information, in my mind at least. What else? Okay, IDX real quick. Let's check out IDX before we get too many people in here. We'll see if we get too many people in here. Okay, IDX. Okay, weird chart pattern that I've set up here. All right, taking a look at the RSI. That's the number one thing that springs to my mind. 43, not too oversold. Okay, well, that's why I did not know we started from 88 cents here. Bands. There's nothing crazy with this stock. It just looks like with every other stock that just bleeds. You know, February 16th highs, roughly February 8th, February 10th, right? Bleeding, crazy amount. I want to look at the weekly Bollinger Bands, see if we can find anything interesting here. Okay. All right, that's interesting. Okay, so the 200-day EMA right here, that is acting as significant resistance at $2.79. So I would recommend, you got two important levels of resistance right here, sitting at $2.70-ish cents. That is your sell signal right there for IDX. But if you confirm the breakout, expect a big move to the upside. What else do we want to see? FLGT. Okay, I'll cover this one. I think I've got multiple requests for this one, probably from the same guy. So I'll request this one, or I'll cover this one. All right, taking a look at the daily. Yeah, same chart. Everything is the exact same chart, literally. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of a descending triangle here. Let me, you know what? Let me go ahead and go back so I can see the history for this really quickly. I'm gonna get back to BNGO and MVIS real quick, guys. I just want to do a couple requests. Yeah, so we do have a descending triangle here, roughly, and we are holding support. Remember, the more times you touch the support for Fusion Genetics. Oh, this is the company. I just realized that this is the company that mentioned BioNano in their or that article. The CEO mentioned acquisition, and that article connected the dots. They're like, oh, BioNano may be a prime target. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing crazy with this one. Let me see if I can find anything interesting at all. I mean, if you're bullish on the company, your buy signal is right now, but be careful because we've obviously been bouncing on this level for a while. So not really seeing anything else interesting. Bollinger Bands on the weekly. Let's check the EMAs out. Yeah, I don't love the setup. I don't love the setup in either of these. If I see something interesting and it's like, okay, this is a strong buy, I will tell you. But this just looks like every other stock for me, every other large cap stock or even small cap stock for that matter. So taking a look at the back at our portfolio here. So what does everyone want to see? Do you guys want me to cover Mara? Let's see, Ocugen. Let's talk about Ocugen because we're running today. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. This is a stock I actually was interested in. If anyone remembers, I think I covered this in my live stream and some of our other live streams. This was an interesting one, and I was considering actually a position right here. And of course, when we're going up, when everything's going up, it's easiest for me to brag, of course, but the proof is there. And I did not get a position into this just because when I was doing the due diligence on this, when I was reading some threads, it was so 50-50 on if the technology, on it, if we're going to get a vaccine, when, obviously we got crazy news. Kate is 1,000. Look at how many news pieces there are today. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Ocugen, congratulations to anyone who made a ton of money on Ocugen. Quick 100% to 120%. Increase right there. So congratulations for everyone there. Oh boy, we got 1,000 requests now. Yeah, I cannot do all of these, my friends. BNGO catalyst for a breakout. That's a good question. Dude, my friend, we got a catalyst today that I have not really gone in depth with today. I've got it pulled up right here. Yeah, this was the catalyst today. As far as a big catalyst for a breakout, I mean, we're already kind of breaking out, but as far as I'm just going to assume breakout, by breakout, you mean this descending level of red resistance right here. What would we need to get that realistically? I think one thing that I am expecting, I don't know when this is going to be, probably a little, I'm not expecting this now, but one thing that we will be looking forward to that no one is expecting is the insider transactions, the call options that they picked up. I think the insiders are going to be buying shares. It's just a matter of time. They're going to be picking them up as 783. So obviously we're way below that right now. So I don't know when they're going to pick up shares, but they have those call options and they vest monthly, right? So they cannot acquire them right now, or they can't acquire 775,000 or 275,000 shares. But anyways, if you don't know, if you didn't watch that video, you're super confused right now. Anyways, insiders will be picking up shares for BioNano inevitably, in my opinion, and that is a catalyst that no one is going to be watching for. Once that hits, boom. That's what I think. What's my take on NEO and APXT, SNCA? Man, there's so many. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pick Mara real quick because I like Mara, okay? I'm biased as heck. You guys can probably tell. Okay, Mara is an interesting one. I have 25 shares right now. Here's the thing with Bitcoin, okay? I know a lot of people How many of you guys don't like crypto at all and just ignore Bitcoin, not real, fake, scam, hacks, right? All that stuff. How many of you are not interested in Bitcoin at all? Or how many of you are? Please feel free to comment on that. But for Bitcoin, I told you guys this earlier, 43,000 realistically is really the lowest we can go, in my opinion. The 21-day moving average, this is an important moving average coming up right at 43,000, and we do have some support at 43K as well. So that's the lowest I see it going to. Now, realistically, I think this thing can pop off at any moment. So Mara, I'm not really bet. This is like Microvision and BioNano, right? Mara and Bitcoin, it can pop off and go back to all-time highs, regardless of the pi indicator, the thing that goes like this, right? If you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, Bitcoin, Mara, I'm probably going to be loading a little bit more on Mara potentially after hours if we see any more carnage. ORMP, oh boy, I cannot do all of these requests. There's so many. I cannot do this. I can take a quick look at some of these. Take a quick look. See if there's any favorable setups. Okay, this is a little interesting, a little different than normal. Okay, we have a trend line potentially coming right. Let's see if this lines up. Kind of, not really. Yeah, we have a potential. We have a nice uptrend here. A very interesting chart pattern. Let me look at some indicators. Okay, we're getting rejected right now. We're getting rejected at that middle daily Bollinger Band. Watch for a confirmation of a breakout off of that before you buy. And if we get rejected, watch out for a quick dump back down to I don't know exactly, but watch for a quick dump if we get rejected there. Super trend, okay, getting rejected by that parabolic SAR. So yeah, nothing crazy with this one. Oh boy, the requests are going to be endless now. The requests are going to be endless. Okay, before I start doing a ton of requests, because I know a lot of people just want to see our stocks that we cover. JMIA, really quick, JMIA. I want to cover what's going on here. If we're going to load here, maybe. Okay. All right, this is just an easy play, right? I don't understand how JMIA is not running today, but sometimes it just has. Sometimes stocks cool down. Sometimes they don't do what you think they're going to do. With the Nasdaq being up, a typical day for JMIA when Nasdaq is up and we are this cooled down is a 20% day. This stock likes to do 20% days or nothing. 1, 2, 3%. This is similar to MP Materials, but MP Materials is a little bit more of an auspicious buy. Right now, JMIA is very good though, very auspicious. Nothing has happened with the companies. We got an earnings report that was good, if I remember correctly, and we've just been bleeding, man. E-commerce is going to be the future in Africa. This is a really good buy at current price. Obviously, if you could have caught it at 27, that's great. My average is 29 and 89 cents. This is a great buy, man. Anyways, let's see. What do you guys have any questions? Let me know before we go into the. I will cover a bunch of random stocks. Like that's what the title is. I say, or the description at least. Do you have any questions on these stocks right here or any of these? Okay, I know this is kind of hard for you to analyze all of these stocks at once, but do you have any questions on where? Do you want to know about any of these stocks specifically before we go? Before we start doing the request, covering one stock for that one guy that no one else cares about, right? And there's a ton of those, so. What do you guys have any questions for these? For Microvision, man, Microvision's still holding above 40%. My gosh, man. My gosh. Is skills still a buy? There you go. Okay, that's a good question. Let's go. Where do I have skills in here? Okay, let's check her out. So this was a little bit of a short squeeze action going on right here. It is still a buy long term, but here's the thing. Skills is not a long-term stock for me. The thing they do, it's just not something that you can believe in for me. What they actually do, if you read the profile, they basically have a platform that they provide, game developers. They can use their platform and they do a little bit of monetization as well. You can bet on the games. There's revenue you can make and lose. It's not the best long-term system. I don't see it doing well, but midterm, they've got a lot of contracts and things in place, and obviously from a technical setup, it's very oversold. Obviously, I mean, even after this, 50% run up, 30-40% run up, RSI, we're still closer to oversold and overbought. So I think this is still, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's just be careful because obviously, 2 days ago you could have got it at 12. Now you're paying 17. That's a nice premium to pay. So be careful with this one. We can talk more about that one later, though. I get in, but I don't know if the current price is buy. Yeah, it's just it's hard. The shorts, a lot of shorts have already covered. A lot of shorts kind of learned their lesson, I think, already, and a lot of people took profits. So its true value is definitely higher than what it is now, but it's just you don't know how long you're going to have to hold if you buy in at current prices. Price on BNGO to really load the boat. I like that. These are the questions I really like. Okay. So let's go to the 1 hourly chart. I've been thinking this as well. Of course, I've already loaded the boat on BioNano. It's already 26% of the portfolio. So I can't load. I mean, I can load more. I've got plenty of buying power. But guys, I would say this is kind of the pattern that I'm hoping. What I'm hoping for BioNano, obviously, Catalyst is true value is way higher. But what I want short term, I want this cup and handle to come to fruition. So I am expecting kind of deep down, right? I am expecting a little bit of a consolidation period for BioNano. Obviously, its true value is way higher. If we want to start forming consistent higher highs and higher lows, I love it. I'm with it. I'll play the breakout off this descending level of resistance if we actually confirm the breakout, contrary to what happened last time. But a little bit of a cool down would be fine. And loading the boat, you can load the boat right now at $5.88 to $6.03. That is a fine buy zone. That is a strong levels of support that we have validated very often in the last 2 days. But remember, the more times we touch it, the more times it's likely to break. If we break below that 558, I mean, at the end of the day, you better have your BioNano position filled out before we start taking off, because there's going to be one of these days in a couple of weeks, couple months, certainly a couple months that you were going to wish you bought in a lot more right now, in my opinion at least. AGTC moving? What? I just checked it a while ago. It wasn't doing anything. Okay, but it's not really moving. What do you mean? Boomstick, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? It's moving a little bit short term. This is an interesting chart. I was considering getting a position in here right now, and here when it was down here, I called it out plenty of times. I'm sure many of you remember. It's doing great. It's just technical analysis. When you have such crazy cooldowns like this, it's really easy to point out, hey, this is an auspicious buy. I mean, even people who are beginners can probably realize that to some level. What's important is now that you realize, hey, do I want to take some profit? Do I want to re-enter lower, or do I want to hold? You have to do your risk tolerance and goal assessment to decide. There's nothing I can say, oh, it looks like Microvision's cooling down. Microvision's cooling down a little bit. Here we go. This could be, look at how many consistent red candles we got in the 1 minute. This could be the crazy sell-off. Well, it's not really necessarily as bad as these, but one of these times I am expecting a cool-off for Microvision. Once we kind of start cooling down, lower lows, lower highs consistently, roughly, right, for like 5 minutes, right? 5-10% cool down back to 25%, 30%. People are going to start panicking, start hedging, start, taking some profits just for that risk management, because there's really nothing that sent the stock up this high today besides Wall Street bets, to my knowledge, and the LiDAR hype, obviously. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Right now, it just got that bearish flip. Okay, you guys just saw that bearish flip on the super trend. It's such a good indicator. Typically, it is good. Sometimes it'll flip in between, but typically it is very accurate. So that's your sell signal. We'll see if it's right for Microvision. Any thoughts on CCIV? Man, CCIV, I remember the days where CCIV was at like $60 and everyone was buying it. And then I remember I was saying, I don't know what it was. I think someone said on the Weeble comments, comment wars on Weeble, man, they're the best. But someone was saying, screw BioNano when it was at like $10, go buy CCIV. And it was at like $60. And oh my gosh, that just aged so badly. It's so great. And yeah, it's getting killed right now. You guys know electric vehicles, not my favorite sector, but right now they've kind of gotten killed. Have they gotten killed? Have they recovered? Hyliion has just gotten absolutely obliterated. Jesus. Tesla's recovered a bit. NIO's not recovered very much. So it looks like the electric vehicle sector, they're not super overextended, but back to what I was saying, for CCIV is an electric vehicle company. They're a little oversold, I guess. Technically speaking, I don't think there's anything that can justify the sell-off, but there's nothing. But here's the thing: you can't justify the sell-off, but you can't really justify the run-up either. That was back when everyone cared about SPACs, and SPACs were high value. Now everyone hates SPACs because they suck, right? Because the SEC, and people are overreacting to the SEC potential regulation. Wow, Microvision looks like the indicator here from Microvision might have been wrong. Oh boy. Okay. CTRM breakout imminent. Is it still bleeding? Let me check that real quick. Is this still bleeding? CTRM 49 cents. Man, how is this thing not rebounded a little bit? Yeah, I would say honestly, if you believe in this company long term, and I have not kept up with the recent news, and there could be something justifying the sell off, but I don't, to my knowledge, there isn't. So if you're going to do this, make sure you know what you're doing. But yeah, this does look primed for a breakout, in my opinion, definitely. NNDM taking back off. Really? Okay, let's check it off. Let's check it out. Okay, why are you guys saying stuff is taking off when it's going up like, not 0.5%? But yeah, we do have some bullish price action right here. Let's check our indicators here. Let's check the hourly. Yeah, this is what I'm scared about for Nano Dimension. Okay, we still have that flip, and if it comes to Friday, if it comes to tonight, 6:55 Central Time, right before markets close, and you can't do any after hours trading, I can see myself adding a position, just because I do expect over the weekend. I think it's more likely than not the markets are going to continue roughly where they are, and obviously small caps, I think the rebound has plenty of ways to go. So yeah, I can see myself getting a position in Nano Dimension tonight. Actually, I hope it can be at a little better price, just because this right here. But if that would have flipped back, I can see myself making a live trade right now, maybe averaging in my position. We'll see. Okay, STPK to run between now and Tuesday. Okay, the whole space thing, I think this is a space play right here. This is a weird little rocket test or something. I don't even know exactly what it is. Okay, they're a blank check company. Okay, not what I thought. All right, not what I thought. Well, I thought that's what they were. Yeah, let me take a look at the technicals, though. Yeah, they've gotten beat down. This is the same chart pattern as everyone, though. This is one that Dead Inside, everyone is getting so mad at Dead Inside for recommending this one. Dead Inside's just gotten absolutely killed recently. But today and yesterday, they're helping this case a lot. Clean energy transition. All right, let's check out some other stuff. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I mean, it's a normal chart. There's nothing interesting here, honestly. If you believe in the company, okay, that's interesting. EMA did bounce off the EMA. That is good, but obviously you're paying a much higher premium now. If you're buying into these prices, guys, short term, I just want to bring this to your attention. You're taking a pretty big risk, because 2 days ago you were just, it was such much more of an auspicious buy, in my opinion, at least. But I think long term these companies are great. Not necessarily this one, but let's see what else you guys got. What else you guys want to know? I'm a freshman in college, and BNGO is going to pay off my future loans, my friend. I hope so. But if BioNano fails, and if we are all wrong, and if it's going to be death and carnage, you are in big trouble, my friend. But so be careful there. SNCA. Okay, I think I've had this request for a while, so we'll cover this one really fast after I check out what's going on, as long as nothing else is running. Okay, JMIA is running right. Okay, now this is a pretty significant run up. Let's check. Okay, right after, is this a pump and dump, guys? Did I just pump JMIA stock with like 50 viewers right now? Are you guys buying in JMIA? Is that why we're seeing this? Right? Is that a coincidence? Of course, it's a coincidence. Okay, 50 people. Unless someone just loaded on JMIA. Let me know if anyone is responsible for this pump. But yeah, JMIA is running right now, so that's awesome. Let's see. Brandon's pump and dumper. Yeah, man, it looks like it. It looks like I'm a pump and dumper, I guess. Well, actually, wait, I haven't dumped it yet. I haven't sold yet, so I would have to sell right now, technically, I guess, to be a pump and dumper, I guess. But yeah, I'm a pumper. Yeah, man. I guess so. Let's see. APX. Okay, wait. I said I was gonna do SNCA, man. Oh, that person is probably getting pissed off right now. All right, let's check this out. All right. I like this chart. Higher highs, higher lows. I like this. It's got a little bit of a weird little pattern here. Let's see if we can find out anything interesting after I draw this trend line. Okay, we have a rough trend line right there, something like that, roughly. Okay, let me take this down just a little bit. Okay, something like that. Let's check out the indicator, see if we can find anything cool real quick. 30 seconds, my friend. That's what you asked for, so I will do it. Okay, we're getting rejected that daily middle Bollinger Band. Watch for a retest right here. If you believe in this company long term, look for a re-entry on this SNDL level, roughly $1.30, $1.40, depending on where you're seeing when it is. Super trend. Okay, here you go. This is why you got to look at all these indicators, and I just don't have enough time. 30 seconds when I do these quick look throughs to give you an efficient analysis. But this is the stuff I'm talking about. We did just get that flip, the parabolic star. If that holds, that's your buy signal. And if you get a break over that middle Bollinger Band, confirm the breakout. This is a potential auspicious trade. But be careful. Obviously, I don't know anything about these companies, so be careful there. Next one, let's see what else we got. Poop and scoop. That's funny as hell, man. All right, let's see. I want to do something that's okay. APXT. APXT has been requested for a while. Let's check it out. Let's see what she's doing. APXT, man, just got absolutely killed, man. Absolutely killed. And this reminds me of Chris Sane, someone proving on the Trackstock subreddit that Chris Sane has done some fraudulent, not transparent activity. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying someone else, they claim to prove it. It is pretty good evidence. But for APXT's technicals, we are holding this 100% retracement level. That is good to see. I don't know anything about the company except Chris Sane likes it and his followers like it. Or at least they did. When I used to watch Chris Sane, I have not seen his videos for a while now, several months. But yeah, there's nothing really interesting here. Okay, yeah, you're at a pretty decent price. Yes, that's true. But I just don't know if the company is good or not. I don't know. Most of these companies I know a little bit about. From a technical setup, it's not horrible. So that's what I'll say with this one. He deposited 84K. Yeah, exactly. Chris Sane. Yep. Yes, sir. And that's just you can't act like you're making crazy gains every day when you're just depositing. You can't do that, man. That's not something I respect. But let's see what else. AMTX. All right, quickly AMTX. We'll check it out. Also, JMIA is still holding. MP Materials doing well. It looks like everything. BioNano is running a little bit. That's good. Am I pumping BioNano as well? Am I just pumping everything with these 62 people in the chat? Is that possible? I don't think it is. It's definitely not. Okay, I'm just messing around. Let's see. Yeah, BioNano is doing well. So let's check out AMTX before I forget here, because I will forget if I stay too long on BioNano. Okay, this is an interesting chart. I like this. I want to be really careful. Unless you really like this company, though, look at where it was. Okay, this is a Microvision. This is a Mara. You better really believe in the company if you're buying at $17 a share when you could have bought all the way back there. But taking a look at some indicators. Okay, not the financials. Got that bearish flip on the daily, downtrending territory. Okay, that's obvious. We could have guessed that. Okay, a nice retracement. I doubt you're going to see this again if this is a good company, but $10.94, that would be a nice entry. That's so far away, though. Okay, there's just nothing interesting with this chart that I'm seeing. There's nothing interesting. I mean, you broke this support level, obviously. There's nothing interesting with this one at all. Brandon Street's bet. Oh my, Brandon Street bets. That sounds funny. I want to make a subreddit called that now. I might do that. I might steal your idea, my friend. I'm serious. Low volume on BioNano. Yes, sir. Yes, it is low. Yes, it is bad. Of course, it's bad. But Microvision and Ocugen and a couple others. What's the other one that was running just a while ago? Jagex. There's another one that was running. Oh, looks like Skills is picking up. Okay, how is everything just running right now after I covered it? Dude, it seriously looks like I'm just pumping the stock right now. It's so funny. Seriously though. Low vol, yeah. So BioNano, it did have I believe volume. We had 78 million or 74, 75, 78-ish million volume yesterday for BioNano. Obviously, it is bad. I was expecting it to be a little higher today, but let's be honest, guys. BioNano, we all know what it's doing. It's just, BioNano has been proving to us so much in this downtrend. Although it's a downtrend, it sucks. They've been proving to us with their news and with their adoptions and with the Sapphire 2.0 quarter 4, right? With the revenue, everything is looking great for BioNano. I'm not worried. I'm less worried. Kathy Wood is watching your stream. I'm pinning the comment. Hold on, quick break. I got to pin that comment. That's the funniest comment I've seen so far. Pin message. Let's go. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Kathy Wood is watching the stream. Kathy Wood's making investing decisions based off these quick 30-second technicals, right? That would be hilarious as hell. All right, what else, boys? Hey, sexy boy, what up? Okay, a little uncomfortable with that, but that's cool. Skills, Ocugen, ASXC, biggest movers last few days. ASXC, man. ASXC, let's check that one out. That was an interesting one, and you guys may remember, and it may seem if you're a new viewer and you haven't been if you just started watching during the spike for small caps, you may be thinking like this guy is literally just bragging every 2 seconds. I did say this was an auspicious range. I did say, and this company's interesting, man. They do really weird stuff. This is kind of like BioNano level advanced esoteric jargon here that you just can't understand unless you actually do the deep dive, like obviously that we do. Yeah, but ASXC, this is an interesting play right here. Brandon the Roaring Lion, Roaring Kitty, better look out, man. Dude, those people on Wall Street Bets are crazy for Roaring Kitty, my friend. Fast, okay, I will do this one. ABEO, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay, let's check this chart. Yeah, guys, I guess send the requests in. I get at this pace, I can do them. I guess just Oh my gosh, I'm missing so many. I'm sorry if I miss you guys' chats. Sometimes I just miss them. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying not to pick and choose, but I have to a little bit. Okay, this is an interesting chart. I like this a little bit. This is a little better than a lot of charts we see. Okay, take a look at that middle Bollinger Band. Oh, you want to see a confirmation of $1.66 roughly. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Right now, you're barely holding it. That's a buy zone right there. If you're really bullish on this company, that's not a bad buy zone right there. That's the first thing that stands out. But remember, okay, you also get that bullish flip with the SAR, parabolic SARs, that's bullish as well. So everything, this is looking like the best setup that I have seen based on my rudimentary, really quick technical analysis on random stocks that I have never seen before. So keep that in mind. Take it with a grain of salt when you hear what I'm saying, please. I hope that comes given. I hope I don't have to say that for you to realize that. Take a look at the moving averages. Anything interesting here? Okay, nothing really. It looks like it is macroscopically. Looks like it is kind of getting killed. Looks like it did bottom out though for now at least. So yeah, that's what I'll leave you with for this one because we cannot go on that one forever. Let's take a look at these stocks here. Let's take a look at what we're doing. Okay, looks like everything's pulling back right now. Short term Microvision. Here we go. Here's our pullback from Microvision. All right, quick break. Here you go. Here you go. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of shares right now. Here we go. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add 348. Actually, no, I'm going to add right in between 261. You know, I'm going to go 260, 226. Damn it, I thought I could add right now. I cannot. I made too many day trades today, boys. I have no day trades left. I made too many. I was trading MVIS for too long, man. Yep. Yes, sir. I can still add on other stocks. I just can't. I think I can't add on Microvision though because I was, I did. That's what I did all my day trades on. But yeah, this is a buy zone, man. I get that. I was so hyped for a second. I was going to do a live trade on Microvision, but I can't because I'm going to get margins of PDT. No, but yeah, this is not a bad entry point if you're super bullish and expecting the markets to go up and that LiDAR announcement to happen over the weekend, today or next week. So that's why I'm so bullish right now. Plus the interest in Microvision, man, Wall Street bets. We got a ton of good sentiment for Microvision short term. So any small dip you see, I was looking to pounce on it. Obviously, I can't anymore, but. Do you think CTXR is a good buy in your opinion right now? That is a great question, my friend. This one is just interesting because it's all news. It's all Mino lock. It's all FDA approval. It's all announcements. That's all the stock is. But long term, this company is going to do great things. I am as confident about it in this company as any other company out there. Just as confident, if not more confident, in this one than I am for BioNano. But no one knows about this company. No one, like probably 3/4 of the people in here don't know CTXR. Just go read some Mino lock. I don't know. I've never known how to pronounce that, but that their product for CVC treatment. That is, we are at a resistance level right now. That is true, but this company is going to do great things long term. Anyway, short term, it is a great buy for long term, right? My position, obviously, getting killed, holding the bag right now, but I don't really want to bet against this company, so I try to have a little bit of at least a small position in here because I just don't know when the FDA news is going to come. I don't know. When you brand and get 25K and they count for no more PDT, that is the truth. Damn straight, my friend. Damn straight. Do you think a $50 end-of-year price target for BioNano is still possible? Oh, hell yes, I think it's possible, my friend. 100% it is possible. It is possible. BioNano is one of those companies. It's just like CTXR. It's news. It's a biotech company. It's news-driven. It's honestly, once institutions realize that, hey, this is not some scam. This isn't as risky as people have been coming. Revenue is coming in. Revenue is going to grow 100%. I would say there's over a 75% chance that BioNano grows revenue growth over 100% year over year. There's a 75% chance of that, if not way higher. Okay, seriously, I already did the video. No one watched it. Okay, my views have been going like way down. My views are basically like on my little chart there. Basically, this is my views last couple of days for BioNano. But that 2021 revenue video, that tells you exactly why, and it's really clear. We are going to be making revenue, and the revenue is there. Concrete sales revenue, Sapphire adoption, right? Everything is going to be there. $50. I don't know about that. It's certainly possible. I don't know if it's going to happen. Obviously, I don't know if any of this is going to happen, but Let's see, what else do we got? I don't want to rant on Bio. Okay, you guys hear my BioNano spiel every day in the BioNano video, right? You don't want to hear me repeat that, right? I think a reason why BioNano's price is because it's not profitable yet. People don't understand how disruptive the tech is. Well, I agree with you, number two. Number one, well, I agree with you. A lot of people think that way, but here's the thing. No company in a biotech space at a valuation like BioNano, few of them are profitable. And companies that kind of just, I mean, yeah, they've been around a while, but they've only been in the mainstream, if you want to, so to speak, for a while, and for a couple months. So profitability is going to come very soon. Dude, I'm not stressing about BioNano whatsoever. Let's see what else. I have a few BNGO $12 leaps for January 2022. Leaps are the way to go, man. Leaps are the way to go, but you got to have a lot of capital for that premium, which I do not like. I do like shares are just so much easier, man. Shares are so much easier than options. But if you know what you're doing, options is a great thing for sure. Re-entered MVIS for 100 shares. Okay, 1237. All right, we'll see how it goes for you, man. Did you re-enter? Now hold on, Havana. Did you re-enter it or did you add? Are you just straight day trading this, man? That's dangerous as heck, because you never know when that LiDAR announcement is going to drop. Boom, 100%. No, I don't risk that, but you can definitely risk that. It's a great day trading opportunity, 100%. Any thoughts on Gevo? I think is this one. I forgot if this is one that Dead Inside brought up a while ago. I don't know, but this is a stock, man. I've warned people about the electric vehicles, man, and this isn't because electric vehicles suck, but this is because the markets and small caps have been getting hit. But electric vehicles have got hit pretty damn hard, to my knowledge. They're recovering right now. But yeah, a lot of people, the electric vehicle hype in the sector has just gone down, to my knowledge. No one really cares as much for EVs as they did when Tesla was $900 for that brief amount of time. Do you guys know what I mean? That's how I feel, at least. $30 realistic for MVIS before June. Ooh, I don't know about that. $30 before June? Maybe. I mean, but you have to. But here's the thing, though. You have to take into account what we've been doing the last couple of days. Like compared to all-time highs, or at least 52-week highs, it's nothing, right? I mean, we're lower, right? We're lower by a fair amount, right? But we are, we've gone up 70%, over 70% in a couple of days, my friend, in days. But if we get the LiDAR announcement, if the markets go up, if people like the LiDAR announcement, like not if we get it, we probably are going to get it. That's what they said. That's what the management team said. If it's really good and people like it, we could definitely see 30. I would say more realistic price target is 20 to 24. I would not be surprised if we get rejected at 24 for a while. Or not. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Can go to 30 by end of summer, 50 by end of year. Are you talking about Microvision? I agree. Let's take a look at my Microvision end of year price charts, man. I totally agree. End of year bull case for Microvision, 150, man. That's how bullish I am. Because if we get a favorable buyout, man, boom. I mean, that's why I'm not risking day trading and selling out of my position at all. When I was day trading, I guess I was technically day trading Microvision plenty of times today. That's why I have no day trades left today, right? I was never selling out completely. I was only taking some off the top, and I took a lot off the top, right? I only had like 14 shares at my lowest. 38 is nothing still. It's a small position, but obviously I can't add. I wanted to add, but I can't. I am going to be adding next week, obviously, if we get, as long as we don't, moon before then. And I am fine. Obviously, I would have liked a bigger position in Microvision before we mooned, and I did have a big position in them this morning. I caught most of the run up, but I want to increase my overall position. I wanted to be higher than this. And if you're not having a position in Microvision for the next couple of weeks, I think you're risking a lot. I think you're putting a lot of profits potentially on the table. But we'll see. Obviously, we've run up. I mean, look at the Bollinger Bands, dude. Look at the Bollinger Bands. This is all you have to say. On the hourly, we're basically on the daily. We've got a little bit more room to run. But look at this, man. I mean, we are going to be due for a pullback, and I think that pullback may come in after hours, but we will see. Are you holding BNGO until it hits your price target? BNGO, I don't like trading BNGO that much, just because in the past, for me, it's such a hard, and I know one of these days, I don't know, but I think one of these days we're going to return, the price action for BioNano is going to return to back in the good old days when it's just impossible to predict the catalysts. And the catalysts have not moved the stock very crazy. Like, they moved it pretty well in the short term, right? They moved it 20% up from 512 or more than that. But one of these days, man, one of these days, a lot of people, including Howard, most likely, no disrespect to Howard, but a lot of people are going to get burned on BioNano, I think, because the catalyst is going to hit. There's going to be no anticipation, no way to predict that. They're going to be caught on the sidelines, and we're all going to enjoy 100% gains, 50% gains, 20% gains. That's just my thoughts. So that's why I don't trade BioNano very much, but I do add on the dips and sell on the rips. Absolutely. I did sell a little bit of BioNano, but I obviously have a bigger position now because I added on the dips. What do I think BNGO stock will be in 5 years? I don't know, man. Probably very high. Probably very well higher. Probably if things go how we're expecting. I mean, you already know the answer to that. If things go how we're expecting them, very, very high. I will say that. I think it may go even higher. Power Hour plus Friday. You know, we get a lot of hype on Power Hour. To be honest, guys, Power Hour doesn't do much. Power Hour is overhyped a lot of the time, in my opinion. And a lot of times, Power Hour is sour hour, and that is, I am expecting a pullback today because it's Friday. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, hey, it's Friday. We've got the tax bill potentially coming in next week. We've got markets almost at all-time highs. A lot of traders are going to be selling out before market close. Obviously, I'm holding. It's you know, I am bullish for next week. As of now, right, that can all change if something happens over the weekend, depending on how high we climb today. We could very well see a power hour with the markets. If power hour happens with the markets, we will probably see power hour with our stocks. But typically it's very hard to predict if you're going to get a power hour or not, in my opinion. That's why I typically think it's overhyped. Future FinTech, help me. I'm stuck in it. Why are you stuck in Future FinTech, man? Were you listening to Chris Sand or something? What the heck? I mean, I don't know anything about the company, to be fair, so I can't really say. But I've heard a lot of crazy things about it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, this is quite the chart here. Oh, boy. Well, I would say we have a decent trend, but we just broke below. Very bearish. Definitely setting lower highs and lower lows. We seem to have bottomed out, my friend, but there's just... I mean, yeah, you're not looking horrible for long-term valuation, right? I mean, oh my gosh, this is what I feared. Okay, you were 42 cents a couple years ago. I don't know what this company does. This is a Bitcoin play, something related to China-based company, mainly engaged in research, blockchain technology. So anything related to Bitcoin, obviously, I love long-term. But you got to be careful with China and a valuation such as one that you're seeing right here. Short-term, should you sell or should you sell? Cut losses. Let's see. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, no clear indication, nothing cool there. On the hourly, you did just flip bearish recently. Okay, you did just, here you go. This is the indicator that sometimes it takes a couple indicators to get something that's actually important and worth talking about. So the parabolics are, you just got that bearish flip. So I would not be surprised if you see some bearish price action continuing, and if you test that bottom of $3.11, and I'm guessing there's going to be a huge buy wall. Yeah, obviously buyers or bulls are stepping in and trying to push this one a little bit higher or prevent it from going lower. Oh boy, did you guys see that? Wow. Okay, let's try that again. Wow, we will just straight up closed on me. My laptop, I'm telling you guys, this YouTube channel is going to blow up my laptop. 100% it will. I delete all my files. I delete everything permanently, like every few days that I don't use everything. I've cleaned the computer several times. I've deleted so many things. It is going to blow up one of these days because of you guys, and I don't care. I enjoy it. I'm taking the risk. Whatever. I'll buy a new one. But yeah, this one, I don't know anything about the company, man. It depends. There are better places, I think, based on my limited knowledge. There are better places to put your money, but there could be a short-term bounce because of all the bleeding. So it's a hard one. It's a hard one, man. It's a hard one to call. Good luck to you, whatever you decide to do, my friend. Okay, we're seeing some cooling down for our plays. Nothing crazy since the last time we checked it. Okay, let's check this out right here. Oh, yeah, someone asked, what is power hour? Power hour is the last hour of the market open, so 2 to 3 o'clock Central Time at least. I don't know what it is for you, my friend. Do I do any dividend investing, my friend? Really? Are you really? Is that a serious question? No, my friend, I'm a hyper growth investor. I don't like dividends at all. Okay, typically when you get the ex-dividend day and people are like, oh, buy in before the dividends, well, typically the stock price doesn't react very well, and the dividends are very low. It's very hard to make anything off dividends, but if you're a long-term guy and you want to do the dividend thing, that's great for me, unless if you have similar risk tolerances and goals to me, it makes zero sense, but they can be good. They can be good, for sure. They can be good. Clean Spark. Let me see what else we got. Okay, I don't want to answer 2 questions for you and ignore everyone else. Wedge forming on BioNano 30-minute chart. Okay, let's check her out. Let's check her out. Oh boy, this is scary. Oh man, first super chat. First super chat. That is a success sign right there. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I remember you. There are some people that I do not remember in the chat because I get so many comments, obviously, but you are one of them. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, but I remember you. You've been here for months. Thank you so much. You are a real fan, man, or a real follower or whatever. Okay, I don't. Can I have fans at this point, right? I'm just a random dude on YouTube giving stocks. I guess I can. I don't know. Wedge on the 30-minute chart, man. Not really for me. I mean, yeah, we are forming higher lower lows. I mean, roughly, but we're forming higher highs. So we, as long as we hold this ascending level right here, or roughly, you know, stop. Well, technically, it's a double bottom right here. Technically, that's barely a higher low, but yeah, man. Hope BNGO CEO doesn't get shot in the head. Oh my gosh. I hope that was not ear rape. Sorry. I know when I laugh, sometimes the audio gets bad on the live streams. I'm sorry about that. I'll try not to laugh, but that is funny as hell. Hope BNGO CEO does not get shot in the head. So, hey, man. Hey, that's funny, man. Thanks, man. I believe I was subscriber number 15. No way, man. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. That's awesome. Most of the subscribers were just my family and friends. I spammed the channel out to all the people I knew, and I got like 3 responses. Literally, my family just neglected. Like all my family, just like my mom, dad. That's pretty much it. You know, well, not all of them. A lot of them just ignore, which is cool. I get it. I'm spamming my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, you know, I totally get it. But yeah, that's awesome, man. 15 subscribers. That's awesome. I'm president of the fan club. That is a, yeah, boom, so that is, maybe you are, honestly. But yeah, you guys can fight. You guys can cat fight for me. Okay, we're loading. Are we glitching out right now? Let's check the chat itself. Are we glitching, or is that just my Wi-Fi? I think we are good. I hope we are good. Okay, it's still loading. A little scared right now. Are we still good? Are we still to go? Your mom sounds awesome. Hey, mom, what's up? What's up? What's up? Is the street? Hey, someone let me know in the chat right now. Are we glitching right now? On my phone here, the chat is glitched. So let me know. Let me know what's up with that. Okay, everything is glitching. Probably just my Wi-Fi screwing up. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Okay, Microvision. If it's still working, I guess I'll still continue. For Microvision, let's check her out. We are pushing short term. It looks like that trade idea. I was literally trying to add shares right here. It looks like you could take profits right now. Take 5%, 4% profits right now. So that is a successful live trade as far as I'm concerned. But it's not live. It's just a recommendation. But yeah, I think the chat is glitching out right now. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, it's just on my phone. Okay, good. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. All right. But yeah, man, what else? What other questions y'all got? He's going for a trillion percentage gains. Okay. SABR Clean Spark. Okay. Let me see if we got any other movers right now that we can go over. Skills is pushing, man. How is everything that I'm talking about right now pumping? This isn't, I'm going to get some conspiracy theorists thinking that I'm what do you call it? Pumping the stock somehow secretly. Oh boy, yeah, my phone is glitchy, man. I'm gonna reset it here. So I gotta check the chat right here. Brandon, once BNGO takes off, I will super chat you some tinnies. Dude, BNGO, man. Once BNGO takes off, if BNGO does what I think it's gonna do, oh, we're all gonna be so well off, my friends. We are all gonna be so well off. You guys already know that. Got my average BNGO down to 889. That's pretty good, man. Congratulations. Any recovery plays you like? That is a great question right there. Let's talk about that. Recovery plays. You guys have heard my spiel on recovery plays. Okay, long term. Recovery plays are great short term. Here's the thing: long term, mid term, there's no value in them. There's zero value in them. The stocks that are going to change the future. You guys have heard my spiel. I'm going to try to do it concisely this time and not waste all of your time. Okay, you guys know what you're getting into when you watch this live stream. Though I am going to rant. I'm going to waste your time, especially when it's live. Right? You get the stutters, no cuts. Right? You get all my mistakes, so it's perfect. So you guys already know the disclaimers, but recovery plays. The tech that has changed our lives the last 100 years, it's not going to stop. There's the tech revolution. Healthcare is the big one that I think is going to next century, man. Next century, the biggest innovation is going to be in healthcare, I think, for the next century. And that's obviously, you can see BNGO, CTXR. Okay, these are 2 of my favorite stocks. Guess what? They're in the healthcare sector. You know, I guess not I get biotech, right? They're in both. But yeah, I don't really like anything long term. But recovery plays, if you want to do it, they're really easy to trade. Sometimes, you know, American Airlines, obviously, it's getting killed right now again. They had their little run up, they had their fun, and it's getting killed now. So it's not a horrible buy, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep going back here just to see the chat. That's the only way. But you can't pump skills by yourself. I know, but it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, how are these stocks like 5 in a row that I talk about? They all go up right at. I know it's a coincidence. It's impossible that I can with only, what do we have? 60 viewers, 66 viewers. Any recommendations to do with Microvision's profit? These are the questions that I love. You guys are getting better at questions. Okay, so let me actually answer this before we go to the next thing. Okay, so Microvision profits. So for me, you guys know what I'm doing already. Probably Mora is the one to eye. If Mora dips more, obviously you guys know what I think about Bitcoin. All right, I'm gonna have to some people come in and out of the stream, so some people don't know. But 43K, realistically, in my mind, that is the lowest Bitcoin will go. It's likely that there's going to be. I won't say it's likely, but Bitcoin can take off and get all the way back to all-time highs at any second, dude. In any second, it can go all the way back to all-time highs. I am 100% convinced of that. Let me just tell you this little stat that Kathy Wood said, I don't know, a week or two ago. If every institution in the world or in the United States, I forgot the exact variables in the study, but if a lot of institutions allocate 1% of their portfolio to Bitcoin, that would represent like a 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 increase in the stock price. So that, I mean, we're talking 10x. We're talking easy 10x, and that is inevitable, in my opinion. If you just do some due diligence and digging on the Bitcoin, on the technology, like I did, I'm an amateur with Bitcoin. Well, not an amateur. I have a rudimentary understanding of Bitcoin, and that's all you need. You don't have to understand a lot of things. The only two headwinds that can stop Bitcoin's push: number one, government regulation, which is not going to be insane, I don't think, especially with I don't think government regulation is going to be crazily increase for Bitcoin in the near future. If it is insanely regulated, yes, that could hurt its long-term outlook. And the number two thing that could really hurt it is hacks into the actual thing, which I've done the research. It is impossible. The likelihood of hacking and creating false Bitcoins is, when mining them, is very, very low. Naked will recover post-COVID. But yeah, back to your question, Kay. That whole rant was to say, gosh, I get sidetracked easily. I got to answer these questions more concisely. That person's probably left the chat at this point. But yeah, I would recommend taking your profits from Microvision. I would recommend taking a little bit off the table. And then once you do that, look at Mara. Watch Bitcoin, see if you like Bitcoin. This is a fine long-term entry point. And Mora, I like Mora better than Bitcoin right now because two reasons. It's more volatile. It's more gains and losses, which long-term, you guys already know where I see Mora going, 100, 200, 500. Okay, this is the Bitcoin miner that I am picking to win over Riot. We'll see who wins. I think this one's going to win. I think it's going to be more correlated to Bitcoin because they're going to get more miners coming in. They're going to be mining more Bitcoin. But this valuation is at $31. Bitcoin's valuation is like way up here. It's typically Mora, you can see at this descending triangle here, Bitcoin was at like 15,000, right? So if we double that, 30,000, right? Okay. Where should that be? That should be like, let's see, $30 right there. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna do that example. That's gonna take too long. But Bitcoin's valuation is higher now. The correlation between them has not been exactly correct the last couple of days, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm not. Okay, people are getting bored with more. I'm guessing at this point. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Government is catching up to money laundering with crypto. All right, there could be some serious corruption going on with Bitcoin. That's another potential risk. But long term, guys, there's a finite amount of Bitcoin, so there's no doubt. And as long as it doesn't get hacked, crazy regulation, there's no way this thing isn't going to move long term. I'm as confident. I'm almost more confident in Bitcoin than BNGO and CTXR and all these other ones. That's why I've been saying for a while, slowly my portfolio is going to be more crypto based, and maybe that's just going to be more. Maybe I'm going to start purchasing actual Bitcoin, or at least partial Bitcoins. We'll see. Any environmental regulations coming from Bitcoin miners? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the environmental issues. Mara has been one of those companies. Theirs was an awesome article here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if really quick. I'm just going to try for like 30 seconds to find this article. For Mora, I'll sum it for you. I'll sum it up for you if I can't find it. But they had an article here that was showing why they, how they, where was it? Okay, I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, so basically, they go on to say that they basically are trying to do, okay, here we go, right here, perfect. I actually found it perfect. I did not expect that. Our pools initiatives, they're focused on decentralization, transparency, and legal compliance with U.S. rules and regulations, and independent auditability under U.S. auditing standards. They want to be transparent and on the, they want to be by the book. Now, of course, this is just a person at the company. Of course, they would say this, but they are actually making steps towards making it. That's why I like Mora over a lot of other blockchain miners. But yeah, I've been talking about Bitcoin for too long. Probably half the people in here don't care about Bitcoin. So, yeah, and they are doing, back to the environmental thing, they have switched to that whole, environmental. They are totally bought into the whole clean energy, green energy. Okay, most people are at this point, not everyone, but yeah, they are striving to be more environmental. They're trying to be more environmentally friendly. Riot is solar. I did not know that. I don't know much about Riot, man. I just know it's the crypto miner that is rivaling Mora. Will my sell limit trigger after hours? Yes, it will if you check the after hours box with Webull. Here, let me give you an example. This is a good question that I can answer really quick. So you create a new order for Webull on the desktop. All you got to do is hit that right there. And then obviously switch it to sell. There you go. Boom. Switch the X hours to yes. That's all you got to do for the sell limit order. What about Palantir? Let's see what Palantir has been doing, man. Everyone goes crazy about Palantir, and I'm just not one of them. One of these days, it's going to start doing well again. Oh my gosh, it's getting absolutely killed. I feel sorry for all the people that listen to the major YouTubers and bought this stock, but it could do great things long term. It's a great long term play. It could be great. If you love it, that's amazing. Good for you, my friend. But I am not. You guys know I don't love. I can't believe in I don't believe in the business model. When I don't believe in what the company is doing, it's very hard for me to like the company. All these companies, they are doing. I believe in what these guys are doing, man. Mining. Okay, these guys not so much. Okay, these guys. That's a bad example. But all these other ones, I believe in what these guys are doing long term. And MP midterm, the supply for electric vehicles, rare earth materials, it's too low. The demand is too high. It's a no brainer. But back to Palantir. I'm not saying I'm bearish on it. I'm just saying I'm not as bullish. I'll say I'm not as bullish as a lot of other people are long term for Palantir, but it could be great. It could be amazing. It could be next Walmart, right? Taking a look at the technicals, I like that from a technical standpoint, I like that it's stated by the T200-day EMA, still in bullish territory long term. Taking a look at some other indicators. Okay, MACD did just get that bullish confirmation. I like that. Let's take a look at the weekly here, see if we can find any cool, interesting indications. Probably cannot because it's so short of it just became public or gained compliance or whatever. Okay, there's nothing here that I'm finding interesting. I mean, you're going to see some resistance from these short-term moving averages. That's not that interesting. Okay, so that's all I'm really seeing interesting about Palantir. Kevin O'Leary said, "Right, really? What he did? Oh, let me look that up real quick. No, he did not. Kevin O'Leary, Riots versus Mara. Let me see. No way. I probably won't be able to sign it. Let me see. Send me a link for that. Send me a link for that, Boomstick. I would like to see that, my friends. Kevin O'Leary is weird. I love Kevin O'Leary. Seriously, he is one of the geniuses. I love his Shark Tank, man. It's so fun. I love watching him. I love a lot of his ideology and his opinions. I love him, man. But with this one, he likes Riot better. Really? We'll have to see, man. But a lot of his investing decisions on the stocks, I don't like his investing ideology at all. It's horrible. He's one of those people that say S&P 500 is great for most people. I just don't believe that. That's an ambition of my channel that I have not done yet. I want to get the message out to people that, hey, yes, it's risky. Yes, you can lose all your money. But for young people, going a little more risk heavy will turn out better for you in the long run if you have the slightest idea of what you're doing. Just do a couple hours of research. Just talk to a financial advisor even, right? I don't believe in going and paying people for money for investing advice, okay? That's why I do this YouTube channel, right? It's free to watch, right? I don't do any interrupting ads, okay? I do ads at the end of the video now technically, so I can't say I don't do any ads. But I'm not selling out though. I am not selling out with the ads. But But yeah, Kevin O'Leary, back to what I was saying. Anyways, I'm going so many different places. I'm like, man, but Kevin O'Leary, his investing strategy, man, I do not like the idea of just going, 90% of for the 90% of the population just going in S&P 500. I don't like that, man. I think you can beat the market long term if you just have some conviction and have the slightest idea of what you're doing. And of course, it's really hard to beat the market consistently. It is, my friends. Yes. But I think more people can do it than orthodoxly thought of. I wouldn't blame you for the ads, Brandon. You need the money, bro. With this account size, I do. But you guys have to factor in, I'm in college, okay? Not all my money can go to this account. But obviously, yes, I do need the money. But the ad revenue is like basically nothing. That's why I'm not crazy to do it. But I'm not actually. But the real reason is because obviously, I don't believe in, I don't like that whole thing. Because I'm what you guys are. That's why all of you guys watching the stream right now, I am exactly like all of you. I was doing this stuff for months, man, probably longer than a lot of you guys were. I was watching YouTube videos, seeing the flaws, seeing what works, seeing what is not good. I saw the difference between transparent people who actually gave their opinions and people who are just faking fraudulent ads every 5 seconds, right? Buy this stock now after it's, whatever, bragging on things, and neglecting things they missed. So I took all that stuff. I took the best parts from each different channel, from basically all the channels that you guys watch. I have probably watched them and taken what I liked from them and added in this channel. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Okay, that sounds a little arrogant maybe, but I'm not perfect. I'm a YouTube newbie. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, look at this. Okay, you're literally watching me. My phone's Wi-Fi is failing, so I have to look at the chat through this. Okay, this isn't entertaining. It'd be more entertaining if I stayed on this, but I have to because my phone Wi-Fi is not working. Right? I'm a YouTube newbie, man, 100%. But yeah, let me know what your guys' request. Do you guys have any requests now since the chat is slowing down? Do you remember the September crash? Of course, my September crash, dude. Man. I miss the old trades that didn't talk about AMC. I can relate to that a lot, but then again, I don't have time to watch YouTube trades. I don't have time with the YouTube channel. I do not have time for that, my friend. I am the new trades, but I do remember I used to watch trades. Trades might be the biggest influence on my channel, actually. Him and Dead Inside. Yeah, definitely. Him and Dead Inside are the biggest influences on the channel. 1,000%. Yeah, I saw Trey. I was watching Trey before he had 10K subs, I think, or maybe even way less than that. Yeah, man. So I saw him do it. I saw it was possible. I like his transparency. I don't like some things about his channel. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's perfect, but I like a lot of what he does, and I try to incorporate a lot of his things into my videos. And I try to do my best. Try to do my best. Make mistakes, of course, but skills popping. Sherry, thank you so much. Sherry, you are a legend. Sherry, you're a legend, my friend. Sherry, I love you. You're the best. Boomstick, and I don't know how to pronounce that other guys. I love all y'all. Y'all are all amazing. Do you think people are holding on to GME and AMC? Do I think AMC and GME will squeeze? Oh, man, I'm not with the whole GameStop. I missed the initial craze with GameStop and AMC. My interest is just not that high with it. I never made any profits. I never traded GME or AMC really. So, but do I think they will squeeze again? Here's the thing, dude. They already have squeezed a lot. You have to look at the macroscopic picture here. You used to be trading at $1. Now we've got this eternal battle between the Wall Street bettors, which have got a sane conviction, right? They've got insane conviction, regardless of if you want to say they're autists and the retards, right? They call themselves autists, right? Which is funny as heck. I love that. It's funny as hell. But you have to realize, we've already squeezed up a lot. This was your entry point right here after the hedges won and they all got out. The Wall Street bettors bought here. They're holding. The hedges started shorting up here. They're trying to push the price action back down. I don't know. I have not kept up with all the short interest stuff. I don't watch the whole. I don't keep up with the whole GameStop and AMC situation very much, my friends. For me, it's hard for me to invest in a stock just for the idea of short squeezing. It's great. It's fine. Short term, you make a ton of money. But these companies right here, these are the ones that are going to change the world. So I just feel way better. If you go down short term, if you're down big in these companies, there's no risk. Or at least a lot less risk than being down big in AMC and GameStop. Are you kidding me? It's like, holy crap. I'm like, what about cut losses now? It's like, wow, panic selling is going to affect you a lot worse if you do that kind of stuff than if you actually invest in companies you believe in, which for me, all of these companies right here, MP, not so much, but I do believe in the midterm. These other ones right here, oh yeah, man. All of these companies, man, you're going to look back on these videos in a year from now, 5 years from now, wish you invested in these. I'm convinced that is going to be true. We'll see though. Anything can happen. I just sold half my MVIS right now, just now, man. Really? Just now, well, I mean, you're still up a ton. You can't complain, right? Profit is profit, but of course, could have sold a little better, but that's great. That's great. I do that all the time, man. I do that all the time. I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything. That's good. That's good, man. Yeah, MVIS is dumping. And remember, guys, I was saying once we get some consistent red candles, and we're in the 5 minute here. If we look at the 1 minute, it looks a lot worse. This could trigger a quick sell-off all the way down to 1548, which is what I said in the MVIS update. That's the first auspicious buy. If you're bullish. And for me, obviously, I wanted to add right here, and obviously you could have sold right here, but now you're down. So obviously, I'm trying to average in, but if we see 1548 again, that's your load up zone. If you're as bullish as I am, long term. Aren't there new DTCC rags regarding short selling that take effect next week? Hedges must have borrowed money to cover their borrowed shorts. I have heard a lot of stuff with the SEC regulations on SPAC, the SPAC stuff and the short selling and the hedges. I don't follow that because it's so inefficient, right? The government, you guys know how the government is. Okay, most of you people understand how it is from the comments that I get based on that. Oh boy, next country for the next possible BNGO sales. No need to spam, my friend. No worries. Nothing. I'm not harping on you, but no need to do that. The next country for next BNGO possible sales. All right, I'll answer that in 1 second. I got some other comments that are first. So hold on, my friend. I thought I had something else here. Okay. Yeah, I don't keep up with that. But BNGO, please, yeah, we'll cover BNGO right now, man. It is pushing right now. Oh my gosh, it is pushing. We are pushing, boys. We are pushing. Cup and handle potential right here. Okay, we've had a lot of potential cup and handle formations right here, man. I call that, this is the one that I think is most likely to come to fruition just because obviously this price target looks pretty sweet. The chart pattern is very validated. And I like the chances of this, and obviously fundamental wise and macroscopic technical wise, if that makes sense, right? We are due for an upwards correction roughly to where this price target would hit. And guess what? It coincides roughly, right? I don't know where the handle is exactly going to be. The breakout could be right now. If the breakout was right now, let me look at the hourly chart here so I can get a little bit of a more accurate price target. Okay, I would say let's say we were to break out right now, right? The price target would basically be all the way up here, right, above $8. So it's going to be that, and that's more of a true valuation. So I think that's pretty likely. But yeah, let's look at the short term. Screw long term, right? We want to see short term 10Ds. Let's go. We're pushing. So 1 minute chart here. Look, this is why I love the super trend indicator, man. It's right so often. Look, we got that flip right on this bullish candle. Could have bought in at highs right there. Still could have sold for a profit, man. They are almost always correct. Just look in the past, okay? Any stock, any time frame that you go on, they are almost always right. I love it, man. And they're really simple indicators too. It doesn't take a genius to figure this stuff out. But yeah, we're pushing right now. Let's take a look at the Bollinger Bands to see if we are going to get potential pullback. Yeah, on the 1 minute, a little bit overextended. Let's look at the 5 minute though. Okay, a little extended there too as well. 30 minute, we've got plenty of room to go. Let's check the 4 hourly, guys. And I remember saying this in the BNGO videos. I'm pretty sure most of you guys remember this. We got that bearish flip, which is very scary for me personally. We got that bearish parabolic star flip. But as long as we still have that super trend, as long as that super trend is green, 4 hourly chart pattern here, that is very bullish short term for BioNano. You guys know how I feel about the markets next week and BioNano's long term. So it's not a bad entry point right now for BioNano. Did I load Bitcoin? Okay, firstly, next country for next possible BNGO sales. It's an interesting question. I am perplexed on why you are spamming that because I just don't know, my friend. There's no way I can know what's the next country for BioNano sales. UK might be adding a lot more institutions in UK might be doing some more BioNano sales, revenue, Sapphire adoptions. And remember, this is a fallacy that a lot of people do. BioNano Sapphire, that's not their only product. They have like 4 products, man. They have other products as well that we never talk about because it's not as exciting. Did I talk about? Okay, firstly, did I load Bitcoin? I did a little bit. Let's show you my position here. I have, have 7% of the portfolio MR now, so not a bad position. Not loading, certainly not loading. I want Bitcoin. Here's the thing: Bitcoin, all the short-term indicators are bearish. There's no signs of reversal whatsoever, and we dipped, and we are forming lower lows and lower highs. So there's not really any strength in the price action. But fundamentally wise, Bitcoin can pop at any moment, man. You guys already know why I think Bitcoin can pop at any moment. Did I talk about, I never expect innovative tech to be discounted for so long. Thick and juicy deals everywhere. Yes, sir. But honestly, small caps, there's really not anymore. I mean, these are great long-term deals, but the last 3 days, everything is just shooting. I mean, look at my main watch list here. Everything is green, and most of this stuff is tech. Okay, you guys know I'm a tech nerd. Okay, that's what we do. We do innovative, disruptive tech, small cap penny stocks. That is like the name. That's like the bread and butter of this channel. You already know that. Did I talk about MP yet? Let's talk about it now. I was perfectly right. Okay, another bragging. All right, I'm not even going to brag. I'm sick and tired of hearing myself brag. So I'm just going to say we're seeing some bullish price action right now. I am expecting. I could be wrong on this. The price action has not done what I think it's going to. What I thought it's going to. I thought it was going to be up way more than 2%, and it was red yesterday, which is crazy, absolutely insane. Which obviously I loaded the boat on Microvision on MP materials. Obviously 37% of the portfolio. I am expecting next few weeks. I could be totally wrong, and a lot of people just gave up on MP, man. It's so crazy how people just give up just straight up because the stock goes down. It makes zero sense. I mean, if your risk tolerance and your goals, if that's why you're selling, great. Otherwise, there's no reason to sell right now. There's a lot of reasons to load right now. I think next couple weeks, 5 to 20% from here in the green easily, man. I would not be surprised if we see all-time highs, or at least 52. Is this all-time highs? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, all-time highs back in a couple months, if not sooner than that, man. But we'll see. Anything can happen. Brandon, do you want to make trading a career, or do you want to do something else? Oh, man, I don't want to. I've got 65 viewers in here. I don't want to rant about my career aspirations and goals, man. That's another video for another time. But finally call you live. Keep up the good work, Brandon. Thank you so much, my friend. What do you think about loading BNGO now? Okay, and if anyone's wondering just now, why am I looking at the chat in such an autistic way, right? Most YouTubers have this professional setup. 2 reasons: my phone's not working, and number 2, I'm a YouTube noob, and I don't know what I'm doing as far as live streams. Straight up, my first live stream, I thought the audio was going to suck, and it looks like it's good, luckily. But yeah. But anyways, back to the question. BNGO, load now for BNGO. All right, let's go to BNGO. Yeah, like I just said on our little short-term thing here, we are likely to see a little bit of a pullback microscopically, right? And 5-minute chart. Okay, these Bollinger Bands are never wrong, man. It's so easy to look at the Bollinger Band. You guys can do this yourself. Just pull up the Bollinger Bands, go to a time frame. There are some tricks that you have to know of, especially on the daily Bollinger Bands. They can be very deceiving. 4-hourly. If you're a newbie and you like the Bollinger Bands, just stay away from the daily chart. I'll leave it at that. I can go into tutorial videos on the Bollinger Bands, but short-term, should you low buy on now? Yes, you should, because we have a lot of great news and a lot of fundamental reasons on why we should be valued higher, but only load on BioNano if you understand the company and you have high conviction, because this is an insanely volatile stock that will screw you over if you don't know what you're doing. So please know about the company, watch a ton of my videos, and unintentionally pump my channel. Please do that, right? I'm fine if you do that. Just skip the technical analysis parts. I've got the YouTube chapters, timestamps, everything. Everything is there for you on my videos. Just skip the technicals, watch the fundamental news, grasp the basic concept of the future valuation in my mind and the synthesis that I've developed for BioNano, and I think you can load now, be down short term, be up short term, long term goal, long term mindset. You'll be fine, man. You'll be absolutely fine. And this cup and handle, watch this cup and handle pattern. Once we break out of this, confirm the breakout, I will be adding shares to BioNano as we break out, because I think we're likely to see a huge move to the upside, potential 20-30%. We've got a ton of resistance levels, obviously, and this ascending level is going to be a problem as well that I have not talked about. But yeah, I know there's a lot there. Do I play Bollinger Bands inside Kellner channel squeezes? I like Bollinger Bands a lot, man. Bollinger Bands, no one else uses them, but they are very good. But I just want to say right now, I want to preface by saying this. I want to be like a disclaimer right here. Be careful with the Bollinger Band. I know we got a ton of beginners in here. With the BioNano crowd attracts a lot of beginners that are holding the bag, looking for confirmation bias, which is totally fine. That's more demand for my channel, right? Bollinger Bands, you have to be careful on the daily. So I'm just going to say that. Hi guys, greetings from Poland. Are we millionaires now? Are we these thousandaires? We're getting there, man. We are getting there. My phone is still not working. Oh wow. Wow, can I please stop making everyone think I'm a noob by doing this little setup here? Please work. Anyways, until then, we're just gonna have to keep it with this. Has he covered MVIS yet, my friend? Wasabi, my friend. I've been covering that the whole time, but I respect that because not everyone gets in at the same time. Yes, I have. Our first bison, I did give a little bison on stream right here for an averaging up. Obviously, short term great, long term not really. And I did say I've been predicting for a while now on the stream. Once we start seeing consistent downtrending, you're likely to see that continue until we see a realistic valuation for the company. And I don't know what that is. For me, likely 1548, that seems a little low. It's going to be somewhere, I think mid-16s is not bad for a load the boat zone for Microvision if you are bullish on the LiDAR announcement. If you know about the company, okay, if you know what you're doing, right now is a great long-term buying zone. Long-term, you're amazing, but realize, guys, that look at the Bollinger Bands on the daily. Okay, on the daily, it's not too bad, but if we look at the 4-hourly, it is not amazing. Okay, we're literally barely. I mean, look at this. Okay, this is why I sold. I mean, this is, you get those Microvision with the BioNano crowd. You get this too with every hype stock, not hype stock, but with every stock at all. You get people that will tell you don't sell, hold, buy always, never sell. Right? You know that flare on Reddit. Right? That's a real thing for a lot of people. Don't listen to that. That is the most bull crap thing that you can ever find. Man, taking profits is never a bad idea. And when there's clear indications for price action, like hey, we're outside of the middle Bollinger Band on the top Bollinger Band on the 4-hourly. That's a sell signal. We also got a resistance level here. That's why I sold out of most of my position there. Re-entered. Where did I re-enter? I don't even know. I don't remember exactly. I re-entered. I don't know. 17s or 16s. No, 17s. Yeah, because we have not seen 16s yet. Yeah, 17s are re-entered. Or re-entered. Not. I averaged up. Some of my position has been in all the way. Whatever. Anyways, no one cares. Let's see. What else do we got? You are doing great. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you think so. Our views, dude. Somebody give me some ideas. This is irrelevant to the stream totally. But someone give me some ideas for increasing the views for the channel because the views for the channel just been getting killed lately. I don't know if anyone cares about that. Anyways, what other questions you guys got? We've been going for a while. We've been going for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I can end it at any moment if y'all are done. Microvision's cooling down, JMIA's cooling down, everything's cooling down. Market's pulling back a little, not really. Looks like everyone's locking in some profits before that sour hour carnage, like I'm predicting potentially. Or it's going to be, I think it's going to be carnage, or it's going to be a power hour. It's going to be sour hour or power hour. Okay, so it's going to be up a lot or down a lot, I think, or it could be sideways. I could be wrong, but that's what I think may happen with the markets. Okay, let's just cover, I don't know. What should we cover? Let's see. Oxygen cooling down an insane amount. SOS just got a spike. Let's check Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like we're holding above 50,000. We're likely to get rejected here. Here's the thing, man. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here. We got bearish signals. We got sell signals everywhere for Bitcoin. And because I know that Mara and Bitcoin can pop off at any moment, I've got a sizable position in there, and I'm holding. And I don't even have a choice to sell because I have no day trades left. Right? I have no choice. But I did that intentionally, because it can pop off at any moment. I'm willing to take, this is a lesson that's really cool, and I think it's really cool at least. You can average into a position, and I'm up right now, I guess. I'm expecting to be down. I want to be down in this position because look at all this buying power, okay? And MP, I'm expecting to pop off. BioNano, okay? Microvision, I'm expecting to pop off, okay? I'm expecting to take profits from some of these plays next week. Hopefully, best case, load the boat on Bitcoin and Mara. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to actually go in on crypto. I don't know, but I don't own actual partial Bitcoins. We'll see. But yeah, I'm wanting to average down on markets. That's so much more potential profit if Bitcoin were to drop to 43K. If Bitcoin drops to 43K, this is going to become a crypto channel temporarily. This is going to become MM crypto. When he says, what does he say? He says emergency update in that German accent or Russian accent. I can't do. I wish I could do a Russian accent. Russian accents are the best. Or any accent. Okay, any accent is funny to me if you're funny with them. Is skills taking off? Sundown, please. I would like my average price of BNGO down. What is the best approach without buying more? I have 350 shares at 14.5. Best approach is average down, man. Hell yes, average down, my friends. Averaging down is a great idea, especially for a cost basis that high. It's likely that you're going to go insane if we don't start popping off in the next couple of months with an average cost basis that high. So that's number one. Number two, more profits and just more profits. because more you have in the stock and more lower you get the cost basis, once we start rising, more you're going to profit, man, my friend. If you're bullish long term, if you got caught holding the bag and you're just doing it because might as well, I don't know. It's up at the end of the day, your risk tolerance and your goals is going to have to determine what you do there. And I can't really go on a rant on that because that takes 5 hours. I could do a whole series of videos on that. Maybe have a live stream in the evening. Most people work in the daytime and probably want to see you live. Yes, that is definitely true, my friend. I've thought of this, but the thing is, the BioNano video is the same thing. The BioNano video is, we do the Bio. We could do that on the weekend, though, Sherry. That is a good idea on the weekend. We could do a live stream. I've thought about doing 2 live streams a week, maybe one on Saturday. I don't know, Saturday midday. I don't know. Don't buy crypto on Robinhood. Don't buy crypto on Robinhood. Don't buy anything on Robinhood, my friend. Why are you on Robinhood in the first place? Use my Webull link now because I need referral money. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, Robinhood does suck though. Webull is seriously way better. I mean that sincerely. What is my thoughts about Ethereum? I have not done the deep dive into Ethereum yet. I've tried to understand it before. I've just not done enough to be able to say confidently that I understand it. Bitcoin took me a little while to actually understand enough to be confident in investing in it. So Ethereum, I don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer on that, my friend, but it is crypto. So, slightly bullish long term. I'll say that. That's all I'll say though. Very, very slightly. Yeah, of course, Jimmy. Of course, my friend. You could sell 3. Okay, this guy's got an idea for you. You could sell 3 covered call contracts and take the premium, buy more. If this guy is if you don't know anything about options, good luck with that. But yeah, man. What else do we have? Skills and Sundown. Let's check out Skills and Sundown. Skills is doing well, man. Skills is an interesting one. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I sold. I don't know where exactly I sold, but I missed the timing. I sold above this Fibonacci level. I sold some on that right there, and then I think I sold a little bit more when we were a little bit above that. So I missed over 10% in profits probably with Skills, probably. But obviously, I transferred it to Microvision, which, 30% today. Transferred it to Microvision and MP, which is, MP is underperforming, but still in the green. Can't complain today. Cannot complain. And for Sundown, let's check Sundown real quick. Sundown always has a ton of interest in do I have this in my great companies? I think I do. Yep. This one, this is getting close to a range where I'm like, okay, I'm getting into position with Sundial. I've got some decent due diligences on. I've read some decent due diligences on Sundial, and I know a little bit about the company, but I'm not super informed. But just because they're a cannabis company, they're a penny stock, and they're undervalued, man, and the technicals are great. So that's enough to get me interested in the stock. Plainly, man, that's enough to get me interested, and I certainly am interested. Obviously, I would love it to dip more, but it's already dipped a ton. But what you have to do, you have to look at the valuation compared to previously, right? We used to be at 13 cents. Now we're at 84. Is that justified? You guys know what I feel. Cannabis sector, e-commerce sector, health sector, tech sector, those 4 I'm really big on. Cannabis, it's a no-brainer for me. This sector is going to do amazing long term, especially with my generation, Gen Z and millennials. They are going to kind of, as they actually become of age to actually smoke legally, sales, boom. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure this stuff out. And a lot of them are getting it illegally, but guess what? When it is easier for them to buy, a lot of them are going to buy. If you want to, if a lot more sales, if you want to make that argument, just think it through a little bit. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Look up wheel strategies on YouTube. I can't stand watching YouTube videos of most people. Okay, I shouldn't say that, right? That's so counterintuitive for me to say when everyone's watching my YouTube video. But I hate watching most videos because the ads, likes, subs. Oh my gosh, 5 seconds in and someone's telling me, "What's up? Welcome back to the channel." I don't care. It blows my mind why people do that. I never understand why people waste people's time like that. I do the intro in my video. Sometimes I wish I didn't do the little bionanogenomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics. Sometimes I wish sometimes I want to just go straight in, and sometimes I do just because it's just wasted time, And obviously, bionanogenomics, overviewing what you're going to do is important sometimes, but the wheel strategies on YouTube, dude, I've done more marketing than the experts on YouTube probably can. The amount of marketing and unique, insane marketing that you have no idea I do for the channel. I do it all, man. I do all the marketing you can think of. I do the weirdest marketing you can think of for the channel. But we're doing fine. I cannot complain with the channel growth. But anyways, have you ever accidentally bought when you meant to sell? That is funny as heck. All right, I'm penning that. That is funny. We're penning that one, boys. Message penned. But I like supporting stocks like Deere, Scott's Miracle Grow, and Grow Generation. Hard time picking a cannabis stock. Well, if you have a hard time picking one, like I'm construing this to mean you like cannabis, but you can't decide on one. What you may want to do, my friend, I should have a cannabis watch list here, but I don't. If I can find the stock, where was it? Let's see. Okay, right here. MJ right here. This is a good ETF right here for you, man. But obviously, you probably already know this ETF's available. Do you think the markets will continue to do okay next week? So, I recommend you watch my market update, my NASDAQ update yesterday. Yes, Havana. Okay, before I answer that question, Havana, this is an important thing. You could shorten some of your words and don't spend so much time with disclaimers. I might be wrong. Yes. There's two sides of the spectrum here. Literally, I get people like Havana that are like, yes, stop. There's no point of doing in your opinion. I could be wrong. Yes, I agree with you. For the people who are good and know what they're doing with trading, for people who are beginners, and also just for some jackasses, they care a lot on how much you say those things. I've got a paragraph. I've gotten in comment wars for people saying you need to do more disclaimers. I don't even remember what exactly it was, but I try to do a balance, my friend. I know it's annoying when I say I might be wrong. I know, but I have to say it, man. I have to say it. Otherwise, the less I say it, the more people that are idiots and are not idiots, the more low knowledgeable beginners start, just using the life savings, not knowing what they're going to do. So this, I appreciate the feedback, though, my friend. Appreciate the feedback a lot. Can you check the GTT chart? I would love your opinion. There's 1,000 questions here now. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream within 30 minutes because we've been going for a while. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what else we got. Okay, well, the market, I recommend you watch the market update video I did and pump the channel, right? I recommend you do that, my friend. But in short, I will say the markets, I think I'm bullish short-term on the markets. From the technical standpoint, I'm a little worried. And from the fundamental standpoint, I'm a little worried, though, because we got the tax potential. But at the same time, we had our little correction yesterday, and this is kind of investors realizing, hey, it's not a big deal. We knew tax raises were going to happen at some point, right? And there's a lot of different interpretations you can actually make from the actual tax bill. This capital gains thing, it might actually be good for everyone because people might just hold long-term to get more tax benefits. But at the same time, it's like, well, some people might go to real estate. Well, not real estate, but they might go to other things. But there's not really anything else to go to. What, you're going to go put it in a savings account, start making less than 1% ROI in a year? No, you're going to stay invested. So I don't know. I think it's good. I think we are bullish short term, but take it, but be wary with the markets because it is there's a lot of things that could send the market straight down, in my opinion. So those idiots don't matter. Yes, I do agree a little bit. You already have the standard. This is not advice. I do agree, but my friend, I do feel a little bit of responsibility that there's always going to be people that there's going to be people that would lose more money because of what I say partially. But I would like to transition into less doing disclaimers like that. So it's just habit sometimes, especially on a live stream like this where I don't get to pick what I get to say. Sometimes it's just automatically like, I don't know, I could be wrong. I have to say that stuff a little bit, though, at the same time. But anyways, this comment right here, let's highlight that bad boy right there. If you have time, can you look into LMND? Let me look at the one GTT really fast. Give you a 30-second breakdown real quick. Let's see if I can sweat out a nice, clean breakdown. Wow, interesting chart here, straight downtrending. Okay, that's interesting. I don't get downtrending stocks requests very often. I don't know. Let's see if there's any news that sent this down. Billing, okay, that's good news. Okay, nothing crazy here. Nothing crazy that I'm finding that justifies this, but I don't know anything about the company. Let's see what the company is real quick. Internet sources, internet, tech. What the heck? Okay, this is weird. Okay, I don't know anything about this company. Regardless of what I just read, I'm just more confused now. Take a look at the moving averages. We are, let's say, I want to take a look at the weekly RSI. Actually, I think that might be pretty cool. KUR pretty oversold on the weekly RSI. So this is a typical dead cat bounce oversold stock. That's kind of what this play is to me. There's nothing else really interesting to say here though, because it's just been straight downtrending. So because it's downtrending, remember basically the number one rule. There's a lot of number one rules, or a lot of big rules at least in technical analysis. But one of the big ones, when you have a stock that's downtrending, it's likely going to continue downtrending, and vice versa, right? Uptrend is still going to uptrend continue. Like everyone knows that at this point. I think most people already know that, but let's see what else we got. Do you think the capital gains tax will actually pass or at a lower percentage? Well, the Senate, the Dems still have the Senate. But here's the thing, the interest groups, the people who actually control a lot of the politics, the people who actually tell these politicians what to do, they are almost, I mean, pretty much, yeah, all of them are millionaires. They all are millionaires and billionaires, and they don't want that. So I think there is a serious case to be made that the Senate will just reject it, and the markets are going to go like this. I think there's a serious case to be made like that. And of course, the Republicans hate Republicans are going to vote no, obviously, but Dems have a majority. So I think there definitely is a realistic chance of it not passing. I think there's a higher chance of it not passing, but we'll see. I have not looked into the politics of it and the actual chances of the recent news, because it's such a low chance of finding anything important and what you're actually trying to look through when you start doing the news. CNBC, CNN, Fox, right? Good luck, love the vid streams. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much, man. My phone is still not working. I'm so embarrassed that we're still doing this stupid. I have to look at this instead of the stocks, because I have to look at the chat because my phone is not working. Oh man. Anyways, if Biden tax plan comes true, will the short-term capital gain tax increase will the short-term tax gain, would that hurt day traders? No, unless you're doing capital gains. If you make $1 million on an investment or something, or on investment or something similar, you would pay 40%, 43.6% capital gains tax in total for that investment gain, for the profit that you make. So unless you're making $1 million day trading, no, to my knowledge. Someone correct me and respond to him in the chat if I got any of that wrong, but that is right, I believe. Investors are addicted to the market. They're not just going to keep stuff long term for lower stacks. Short term will be in focus. Most of the Senate earn millions. They will most likely reject high. I totally agree with the last part. Well, I wouldn't say that, my friend. Most people are long-term investors at the end of the day. Now, recently, and nowadays, modern times, there are now more short-term traders than ever before. Macroscopically, right? Last couple of years, last decade, there are more traders today than ever before. And traders are just going to keep increasing to me for a reason that is too complicated and long to get into now, in my opinion at least. But BioNano is healthy right now. Yeah, we are holding. I like that we're holding 5%. I would love if we could end the day where we are now. It'd be even better if we could end above 636. We've got rejected there so many times. It would be great, but obviously we're going to need a couple daily closes above that. Let's see what else. There's nothing wrong with your channel. You just talk too damn fast. You're like the Mothman sometimes. Little love you, buddy. Yeah, man. I recommend turning on the subtest for the whole talking fast thing. Yeah, I've already thought that through. I think it is the best option overall, but I understand how it can be annoying when I mumble and stutter. I do that stuff all the time. So, yeah. Thank you, though. Thank you for the feedback, my friend. Okay, let's check out. I think I'm going to end it in about 5 minutes, my friends, unless we get some crazy price action. Mara is climbing. Okay, let's check out Mara. Mara is consistently climbing. Look at that consistent uptrend, man. Mara, here's the thing with Mara. Here's the thing why I'm so bullish and why I'm adding before I think Bitcoin is likely to drop more. Although I'm torn on that. I think from the technical standpoint, it is definitely going to drop more, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Fundamentals, institution, moon at any time for Bitcoin, in my opinion. But back to what I was saying, Mara has gotten hit disproportionately hard compared to RIOT and how it should have gotten hit with this Bitcoin drop. Bitcoin still at such a high valuation. When we were back here, when Mara was worth $32 the last time, like way back here where my cursor is, Bitcoin was at like 30K, 40K. We are now at 50K, and we are at the same valuation. Okay, that is 100% true. You can go do and then look at the dates, or not, maybe not exactly 50K, or maybe not exactly the numbers that I was saying, but Mara is now disproportionately valued lower than what it was valued any time previously in relations to the Bitcoin valuation. So it's very weird. So I think that's an obvious buy. Nothing has happened with Mora. It's just nothing has happened. They're going to be great, I think. Projections for next week. Okay, let's just do, you know what? Let's just do a random thing that I never done before. Let's just do what percentage gain I think each stock on my positions right now is going to do next week, okay? Assuming they stay relatively where they are right now. I'm going to predict, and this is assuming the markets go higher, okay? I am kind of an optimist. I am an optimist, but with stock predictions, I try not to be, but I guess maybe it might influence me a little bit, and on this it may as well. So for JMIA, I'm going to predict a 5 to 20% increase next week. CTXR, I'm going to predict this to trade sideways next week. Mora, or unless we get news can send it away, but most likely sideways next week, mostly. Mora, I'm going to predict a sharp drop for Mora early in the week, and then a quick rebound or trading sideways. Microvision percentage, I don't know. There's not really percentage I can put on all those things. Microvision, I can't, there's too many factors. I'll say there's two scenarios here. Either we get crazy LiDAR update over the weekend or next week, and we literally go up 100%, or the LiDAR update doesn't happen, or it's mediocre and we dip a 10-20% easily, or maybe even 30%. Literally, I don't think that's going to happen. Wall Street Bets is more resilient than they have ever been before. So, and that's the reason for most of the hype today, or most of the push. So for BioNano, I'm going to say it's likely that we hit this price target if we continue to consolidate for a while. So next week, I think we could be hitting $8, but I'm not going to predict that. I'm just going to say maybe, because that is a heck of an increase. MP is my most bullish one. I'm going to say this is going to be a 15% increase next week if the markets continue to hold. Yeah, we'll see how those predictions pan out, though. Those are not calculated scientific predictions. I spent literally 10 seconds figuring each of those, right? I could be wrong on all of them. Yeah, I'd benefit from 7.5 speed from your videos. You may be tired in Codmouth. Wait. All right, you've earned a spot in the pinned comment, my friends. Havana, that is a good one, my friend. Good job. Also, quick plug before we get any more comments, but quick plug. Okay, it's not really a plug. It's kind of a plug, though. It's for your benefit. Auspicious Dissent is totally free. Okay, you just create a Reddit account. Okay, it's free. It's a social media platform, but it's not social. It's like informative media, if you will. This is our subreddit right here. I'm trying to get this going. I just have not had any luck. No one else is posting stuff except this, my friend. This guy, my friend, which I always forget who this is, what his actual YouTube channel name is. So I apologize for not knowing your YouTube channel name or YouTube username. But this is the little subreddit we have here. BNGO, MVIS, NNDM. This is basically just a track stocks 2.0, if you know what that is. A better track stocks, due diligence, stocks to buy, stocks to sell, updated information. We also have the Discord. Discord is free now. Okay, Discord is free. It's not just for Patreon. I replaced the Discord perk with another perk on the actual Patreon. So Discord's now free, man. Yeah, there you go. And then you can see my old weekly auspicious buys and everything there. Yeah, man. So quick plugs right there. Let's see what else we got. How many stocks would you recommend in a portfolio? This is one of those questions where I'd love to spend an hour on, but I think I'm going to end the stream after I answer this question. So guys, say your goodbyes. Thank you everyone for being here. I think I'm going to end it after this question unless we get some crazy price action or some other dying questions, right? Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Instant people joining. Awesome. Okay. How many stocks? I'm not used to this because usually people just ignore what I say. It seems like, no, not really. But how many stocks would you recommend in a portfolio? Okay. So it depends on your risk tolerance and goals completely, but I will say generally for most people who know what they are doing, the less is the better. Typically, what you want, and this is what I'm going to be doing the next couple of weeks. If the markets do what I think they're going to do, and MP gets 15% next week, like I thought, like Super Green, BNGO, MVIS, Mora, climbing over the next few months, I am going to be reducing the amount of stocks that I am paying attention to. I'm going to be hyper focusing on a few, doing more short-term trades, and a couple long-term. Obviously, I'll probably stay. I might have more stocks in my portfolio over the next couple of weeks, but I'll have more capital focused on short-term stuff and stuff that I'm really paying attention to. So it's not just, hey, I'm long-term in this, but I'm not paying attention to the news or the price action. No, not so much of that in the future. So I don't know. There's a lot there. Maybe I can do a video on that in the future. I'm going to be doing like tutorial videos on the Super Trends, SAR, RSI, MACD. I'm going to be doing a playlist of all that stuff so I can finally have some timeless videos. All my videos I make, they get 1,000 views and they're done forever, right? They're time sensitive, so their value is 0 after the day that they're released, literally, basically, or at least 2 days. Just follow on Reddit. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. So I think this subreddit is going to grow. I think this channel is going to grow in the same amount. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. If this YouTube channel were a stock, though, I'm going all in. But who knows? Would you recommend ARCX, my friend? ARCX, I don't like. If you know what you're doing, I don't like ETFs. I especially don't like ARC. I mean, ARC is fine. Kathy Wood's a genius, I guess, a little bit. I wouldn't even say she's a genius. She's an informed investor that's been doing it for a long time. She's had some good picks that have made her famous. Is it justified that she's as famous or as so much interest as she had on February 16th? On February 16th, Kathy Wood was the only thing everyone was talking about. If Kathy Wood sneezed, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, what does that mean for the market?" Literally February 16th. That was Kathy Wood's time, and now it's kind of cooled down the interest. But Kathy was great. But yeah, I would not recommend ARCX. I would recommend doing some research on single stocks so you can avoid that fee and you can get way better returns. And ARCX has been doing bad lately as well, my friends. UAMY is the same as MP on battery materials. Really? Okay. Trump wanted to cancel capital gains tax. I would have loved that, my friend. That would have been nice. All right, man. I think we're going to end it. Yeah, I think we're going to end it quick. Should I do a quick plug? I don't want to do plugs. All right, you guys, dying quite last questions that you guys have, I'll answer them. Last stuff that you guys got, and then we're heading out because we've been going for a while. Last questions. What do you think about index funds in general? I kind of just said that I don't like them. If you know what you're doing, though, I don't like. End it with a guitar riff. One of these days, if anyone wants to see guitar, I was thinking about doing a guitar channel. But anyways, that's irrelevant. Index funds, I don't love them. Thanks, man. Thanks. See you next time. Thank you so much as well. You optimistic about next period? Next market open? I've already told you. Rewatch. I don't know. Rewind like 10 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago, maybe. I don't know, something like that. To see my little NASDAQ market expectation. Also, I got a video on that either way. Is the metal okay? You optimistic about what's coming for us? Yes, I am very optimistic for next. Well, I shouldn't say I'm very optimistic. I would say I am optimistic for next week, given today and given the recent investor sentiment towards the taxes. That I did do kind of what I was expecting. People are expecting based on this that the senators, that we're not going to get a pass, or they're going to the details of the tax increase is not going to be as bad as we thought. Upcoming months. Okay, that's a better question. There's too many. I don't like giving definitive answers on things I have not thought about 100%. But upcoming months, I'll leave the stream with this. I'll end it on this. Upcoming months, end of year. End of year. Well, here's the thing, man. I don't know when this bull market is going to end. Here, let me go to the actual NASDAQ. I should never have put the freaking NASDAQ 100. I want the actual NASDAQ. If we continue this bull market for the rest of the year, I will say this: our stock. I think this is what's going to be true here. We are all going to be very much. We're going to be very rich. Not actually rich like me. Like I have my net worth is not. It would take lots of gains for me to be rich, but a lot of us will be very much more rich by the end of the year if the bull market continues, which I will expect. I expect the bull market will continue for a while. I don't know about end of year. I hope. Obviously, I just don't know. We will see, my friend. We will see. Anyways, thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh, everyone's asking questions right at the end. Iron Maiden or Black Sabbath? Iron Maiden 1000%. Black Sabbath, I'm not a big Black Sabbath. Metallica, Killswitch Engage, Parkway Drive, Trivium, Breaking Benjamin. I'm forgetting 1,000 bands off the top of my head. My gosh, I'm on a Marth. Okay, I'm a huge metalhead. I've been to a metal con. I love metal. Anyways, it's not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. All right, boys. Thank y'all so much for being here. I will see y'all later. BNGO video tonight. Get ready for that, boys. See y'all later.